Hi, dude.
Good to see you, man.
Hi.
Yeah. Good to see you again. Remember me?
Yes. Yeah. No.
So, I'm really curious. You know, you talked all about being a fighting man last year when I saw you.
Yeah.
How much action is there in season 4? And
there's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that hasn't changed. Oh, that's good. It's a white. Yeah. That hasn't changed. We're still, you know, I mean, it's still fun to go to work. We're still chasing criminals. So, you know, we're still taking them down. And then, you know, there's also, you know, the emotional fights, really. You know, with the agents, sort of how, you know, how things affect them. So, you know, there's emotional and physical fighting. It's good.
I heard you talk a second ago about relationships. Do you feel a show itself and Blindspot itself is like a relationship? And if it is, do you feel it's still at the honeymoon stage?
Dude, no, it is my relationship. I mean, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, that's who I wake up to every day. It is. It's not, you know, I mean, yeah. I'm a single boy and, you know, it's just our schedule's full on. So it's kind of, it's, you know, that's who I'm in love with. I'm still in love with, you know, the show. It's, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's, you know, it's fun to go to work.
You know, I had an interview recently where we talked a lot about doing fighting scenes for real, not using CGI for things, that it really matters. I mean, I've heard in Mission Impossible too, when their guys are talking about it's important to make things look real again to the audience, that they can tell those little intricacies. And I was curious how you feel about that, as primarily a lot of physical.
I love it. I love it. Like, it's, you know, it's kind of, if we didn't have the fighting, if we weren't taking criminals down that way, then you wouldn't see that, and all you'd see is us putting cuffs on them, and then they go to court and they go to jail. You know, it's boring. It's fun, you know, like fighting and I don't know, going to work and getting to muck around like that. It's like I'm a big kid, you know.
How connected do you feel to Kurt throughout the seasons?
Well, I mean, we both work hard. We don't stop. It's like, you know, so in that way I feel very lucky, you know, and I think, you know, I mean, sometimes I can be maybe serious or, you know, as focused as Kurt, but me as Sullivan, I think, you know, I'm a bit more goofy, or, you know, I tend to muck around more. I definitely swear more. You know.
It's a plus.
Yeah.
And for those just jumping in, watching Blindspot for the first time, coming into season 4, what do you have to say to those people, and what should they expect, and why should they watch?
They should watch it. It's a great show, but then they've got to watch season 1 first, then season 2, then season 3, and then they can start here, which is season 4.
Binge watch.
Yeah, exactly. Binge watch, all of that. But you know, I mean, the start of it, like that's what drew me to the show. You know, the way the team's introduced, and you know, also the city of New York. You know, that was a huge part, and you know, where that takes us and how we go. It's an interesting ride.
Any news on 300? Maybe come back? Huh? Just saying.
I wish, but no, you know, I'm happy to be busy here, working away here. But yeah, I mean, you know, that'd be good.
I'll keep my hopes up. Thanks.
Thanks. But it was good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.